Hadouken in a can, and make sure you check under the tag on the top of the can for the extra content. You can enter that into your PS4 Street Fighter V for some sweet extra content right there. And coming up next, we've got BREWER with Zangief versus... Who have we got here? We've got the Chun-Li player.
Someone playing Chun. Always love a bit of Chun play. Two classic characters from the Street Fighter series. I think if you've seen Street Fighter before, you've probably seen one of these characters.
That's right. All right, it's Travis Styles. He's gone for the Chun pick over Boxer. Boxer is a bad matchup against Zangief.
So those dash punches. You dash punch, it gets blocked. Suddenly you're staring eye to eye with the Russian wrestler.
See people keeping the Chun-Li dream alive. She's been a bit neglected since Season 1, but some people are still using her. She is a very agile character.
Hey, she's still good for a counter pick here and there.
She is a very good counter pick for Zangief. So BREWER's going to have a hard time getting in. He's had a hard time today. He's had a Sim player and now a Chun-Li player. So
you see that jump in there? That's what I like to watch in these type of matchups. You've got a pretty established play style here, right? You got Zangief, who wants to get in. See that knockdown there? First thing he does is dash in. He wants to get in close. Zangief wants to grab you. Chun-Li, she's got good range normal. She's going to stay like that, poke you. Stay at about this range here, try to get those buttons in. What I love at this type of matchup is when you'll see Travis opt to go in like that. There is exactly what I'm talking about. Because as a Zangief, you kind of expect people, you're used to people running away from you, you're used to people being scared of you. The last thing you expect is someone to just jump straight into your face, dash straight into you. And that's what I love to see in these matchups.
All right, Travis Styles going to work with the first round. EX spinning bird kick gets rid of that command grab.
And there the anti-air is coming out now. I think BREWER's woke up a bit to that. Oh no, getting away.
We're having a little bit of trouble dealing with the pressure here from Travis Styles. Travis maybe trying to put BREWER off a little bit, trying to stop him starting his own game.
Those jump-ins, so many jump-ins, they're mostly paying off. So people get salty sometimes, like, why are you jumping in against me so much? But hey, if the jump-ins are working, if you're not anti-airing, why wouldn't you? Keep doing it.
And BREWER is spinning to win here. Look at the life deficit. Oh! Could this be it? That is it!
It's so scary waking up against Zangief as you've got to get up off the ground and you've got this giant Russian looking over you. He's got these options, the headbutt,
to win is the
SPD,
name of the game today.
Buttons, neutral jump. One of these are going to come out and you've got a very short window of opportunity to read that.
Okay, good anti-air with a standing short. Keeping BREWER out with those fireballs. All right, good standing roundhouse. BREWER trying to get him, pushing Travis towards the corner now. Big jump in, Travis does an anti-air. This is in big trouble, but jumps just out of there. Follows up with his own EX
Super fast EX lightning legs move.
And uses those big muscles to lariat straight out of the corner there. Big standing roundhouse, such range on her normals to keep Zangief away. Zangief really has to jump or guess.
It's just all about keeping him that safe distance away from you, where Zangief's buttons can't reach you, but yours can reach him.
An excellent read on the B reversal. What will we see?
Wake up reversal. Not particularly known for wake up or reversal options. That's kind of the best she's got, the EX spinning bird kick Chun-Li, but it worked out in that case. And another big
Zangief
jump
glowing red from those roids, but can't close out the first match. Travis taking the first match quite convincingly with Chun-Li.
I think that was a V-skill we were looking for at the end there on Zangief, trying to suck Chun-Li in. I think that's one of the moves Zangief has when he activates that V-triggers. You can pull your opponent towards you. I think Travis saw that coming. Just jumped straight away over it.
That's right.
Not getting in that vacuum.
And let's see if BREWER can follow up with some reads of his own here. He's got to make some magic happen here with Zangief. Good. All right, excellent confirm off the standing short. Good damage. Okay. Travis going to a straight block string, a safe block string. Oh, and the dash up, the sneaky dash up with the 360. Here we go. What's it going to be? And crouching short, straight away on wake up. Not dealing with any of that Zangief mix-up.
And while it looks good for Chun-Li in this matchup, you see her getting these hits. So a hit here, a hit there, a hit there. You see her maybe hit Zangief 5 times in a row before Zangief even does anything. All it takes is one SPD. All that damage is undone so quickly, as you're going to see here.
Big swing conversion into V-trigger, straight into the reset. Oh, and again, Travis with the EX spinning bird kick, not taking any of that mix-up.
Good.
BREWER answers straight back with the lariat. Okay, good anti-air.
Zangief actually playing the get off me buttons here.
Oh, and the range on that SPD, I think that was right on the edge of the hurt box.
Well played by WP BREWER, taking a sip of that Red Bull, staying in focus.
BREWER rewarding himself there with some of that sweet Red Bull.
You can see he got that round there. He's been behind in the set overall, but you can see he's getting some wind, getting some momentum off that win there. He's like, all right, let's do it.
And all right, we jump in and look at that read from BREWER, just a brilliant read. All right, and again, we're starting that mix-up game. BREWER extremely dangerous now. Travis has to make something happen. He's close to stun, and that is it.
That's right. Travis spending far too much time in between the fires of Zangief here.
Oh, he's got one more guess he has to do, and the crouching short. That is it.
I'll tell you, it's hot today. It's not a place I'd like to be.
That's right. Very convincingly from BREWER. BREWER answers back very convincingly. That look of relief on his face, you can see it right there.
That's right. Don't get too ahead of yourself yet. Still a lot of work to do, but it's good to see a player getting into the zone, getting focused.
That's
not
right.
letting the pressure get to them.
So it looks like Brewer is getting a good read on Travis now. Will we see a character switch from Travis? I think we might be going to character select. We might see a switch to Boxer at this stage.
That's the risk with the counter pick. It's something you've seen since the dawn of fighting games, the counter picks here and there. But
the old counter pick.
the thing is, if you counter pick a character, you need to actually be able to play that character and still
That's
really
right.
well. And a lot of the times you think Zangief, who sticks with Zangief 100% of the time, they've probably had a lot of experience against their counters. It's like, look, I'm going to play Zangief. People are going to be up there picking Chun-Li against me all day, so I'm going to learn this matchup.
That's right. And Travis going straight to top tier, wasting no time with the Boxer counter pick.
So Travis doesn't specifically have like 100% knowledge of what Chun-Li needs to do at all times. The counter pick doesn't always just work by default. You can't just counter pick and win. Still got to play the top tier of that character.
That's right. And Travis is going to try and keep that distance here, just try and really melt away Brewer's life with those rush punches, but Brewer's too fast with those lariats. And again with the sneakies, SPDs. Okay. Travis is waking up with those buttons again. He loves waking up with those buttons to get out of Brewer's mix-ups. Ooh, but
Brewer
a
has
counter
been
throw on
dashing
the
in a lot
overhead.
on the wake
And
ups.
again, okay, 50-50. Here it comes. What's it going to be? Ooh, and just misses. And the activation into V-triggers do big damage on Zangief. Although Zangief with the most
Not
life
only
in
is
the
it
game.
big damage, but you notice a second ago Balrog was in the corner?
Exactly.
Notice how quickly that's changed? That's one of the big
Exactly.
advantages of Balrog's combos. Not only does it do
Ooh, and
amazing
the
damage,
throw, and
just
Brewer-
pushes your opponent all the way across the screen to the other end, just like that.
Yes.
Of
Balrog's
course,
V-trigger famously very powerful.
corner advantage and stage positioning, of course, being a huge factor in competitive Street Fighter matches.
All right. Brewer's not happy. He's flexing in Travis's face. Come at me, bro. All right,
Wow.
big jump in. Doesn't capitalize, doesn't convert, backs off.
And I thought of maybe giving Zangief a room, like, are you going to mash? Are you mashing anything here? You pressing any buttons?
And here comes the SPD pressure. Dashes forward. What are we going to see? Again,
that's the
Travis
same
waking
again.
up with those buttons. And a brilliant command. A brilliant critical art from Brewer.
But we're seeing those wake-up jab from Travis a lot because Zangief's just dashing forward a lot on these knockdowns from the SPDs. So we might need to look for something else to kind of make our approach with in the Brewer
Right,
jam.
it's anybody's game now.
Definitely is a lot of V trigger both ways, not a lot of meter, no CAs are going to be coming out anytime soon. Balrog spending the only bar of VX on the map at the moment.
V-trigger activate and Brewer. Ooh. Excellent defense here. Crouching jab just to stop that forward rush punch. And here comes the V-trigger activate. Here we go. This is going to be big damage. Doesn't have the meter to do the EX command grab. Goes for his own command grab. Doesn't hit.
Yeah, of course, Zangief can keep a combo going after that V-trigger skill with the EX command grab in the air, but when you've got no EX meter...
Travis sniffed that command grab out. Unfortunately, it's anyone's game here at the moment.
And you see kind of a natural just Travis being pushed into the corner here.
Ooh, and Travis was waiting for that jump. And Brewer shaking his head there. Not happy with his performance. Not happy with that jump there.
You can tell when one player is maybe a little more intimidated or just feeling the other one as they're slowly working into the corner over time. Not necessarily any combos or attacks happening, but it didn't really matter. Travis was happy to read his space, make the space, find a position to look for the perfect button to finally close out
Okay,
the
Travis
round.
up 2-1. Turning up the pressure now with those dash punches. As he found his rhythm with Balrog. Is this the answer against Brewer's Zangief?
It's usually a good option, you know. The counter pick's so tempting, but stick to your guns, stick with the character you know.
Great block on the overhead. Doesn't block the follow-up. Ooh, goes for a sneaky dash forward command grab, but just out of range. All that. Ooh, and fails to block the overhead. Big
That
swing
great
from
damage.
Brewer.
A lot of great damage right there. Just one tap from
Brewer
Travis.
just down to
Any
that
source
magic
of damage.
pixel. Okay.
Tried to go
Might
in.
get something started here.
Zangief definitely capable of
again,
making these sorts of comebacks, but not this
Brewer
time.
throwing it away with those jump-ins right at the last minute. He's really got to push his offensive on the ground against Travis. Travis is too good with those anti-airs.
Oh, very patient opening of this round. Both players kind of taking a moment, seeing who's going to make the first move.
You can see Travis just going to full turtle mode. Okay, but Brewer's having none of it. He's straight in there with the EX command grab. Big damage.
See all
What
these
have we got?
buttons from Zangief. It's just these
Three
crazy
throws
buttons.
in a row.
Button whiff, but a lot of these buttons
And
actually...
straight for the running bear grab. Here comes the Brewer special. It goes for a second command throw, but gets punched out of it.
Oh,
Okay.
good in the air, and then we've got the low pressure on the ground.
Fishing for that crush counter.
Wild trading goes
Straight
back
too
and
far
forth
with the
there.
overhead, but keeps going. Good parry. Goes straight into the V-trigger. And here we go. He has the meter to close this one out.
Don't know if it will kill, though.
One
It's
more.
not enough
There's
damage.
one more guess.
Beautiful.
Excellent
That's
anti-air
it.
from Brewer.
That was a crazy round just then. There was a lot happening back and forth there. Oh, it's hard to keep up with.
And Brewer is playing out of his mind right now, trying to stay alive in this set.
You see Travis rocking the pad player for Balrog. Good
Excellent
armor.
parry on that dash punch. A bit late with the command grab. Big swing from Brewer. Okay. Travis trying to get in, but Brewer's defense is too strong. Okay, with punish.
Good reaction.
Oh,
Wow.
All right, here we go. Again with the throw. What will we see? Will we see wake up buttons from Travis? No, it's a headbutt into a V reversal. Another big swing from Brewer. Covers in time to block.
Yeah, almost looked like he was going to punish there. Like that fist was out there, but Zangief managing to recover in time. Good check, good
Travis
damage.
with a sizable life lead now.
And we're going
Brewer's
all the
gotta
way
make
into the
something
corner
happen.
as well. This is the problem with Balrog, it's pushing you out.
Okay, good anti-air. Just fishing for that crush counter with the standing roundhouse. If he can just get a crush counter with that, could be all over for Travis. And Travis with punishing that big swing, and that is it. Travis takes it.
Almost thought that was going to be it there. You used to seeing Balrog close rounds out with that
That's
big
right.
tap.
That's
Depends
right.
how long he's been charging it for, how much damage he's going to get out of
And
it.
the Balrog pick proving very fruitful for Travis against Brewer's Geef.
Sticking to your guns.
As we move into the next game, I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to that arcade edition in January. I think it's going to change up a lot of the meta in Street Fighter V.
That's right, I've heard a bit about it. I've heard you're getting 2 V skills now?
Yeah,
2 V
that's
triggers?
right. 2 V skills for each, and it's a free upgrade for all existing Street Fighter V owners. So if for any reason you haven't got a copy of Street Fighter V available on PC and Steam, grab yourself a copy now, as it is a free upgrade in January to Arcade Edition. As we get set up for the next match, we'll be right back with Throwdown Esports Street Fighter V live at PAX.